Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. We are on week 3 of our $45 grocery challenge and pantry build. We are spending $22.50 per person cash for our budget. There are two of us, so that's where the $45 comes from. But we are hoping to get deals, use coupons, take advantage of store incentive reward programs to get as much as we can for our money. We spent $45 on the nose this week, and we redeemed $10 and change in fast fuel coupons. We did really well. We had lots of meals. Now, we were invited out for one supper. I didn't take the video because we were a guest in somebody else's house, but I did take a picture of my plate. You will see it. It is the plate with the pineapple rings on it. Anyways, we had a really great week. There's lots of groceries left over. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see exactly how much we've been able to accumulate so far. Starting week 3, the counter doesn't look as full of groceries, but there's a couple bigger ticket items here, and I'm actually really happy with what I've been able to get, and I actually have cash budget left. I've spent $40.39 so far, giving me $4.61 cash left. I shopped at Walmart. I got a big ham, well, big enough, for $10.37. Markdown ground beef, $7.82. And you'll see here, 1.364 kgs. That's actually 3 pounds. So this is 3 pounds of ground beef. When you work out the price at $7.82, it worked out to $2.61 a pound. That's phenomenal. And I'm going to break that down into at least 4 packages, 4 3/4 pound packages. Carrots were $1.47 for 3 pounds. That's a really great price. And the mac and cheese extra creamy was 77 cents. I shopped at Giant Tiger and got some stovetop stuffing for 97 cents. Superstore, and I've got this little receipt tucked in here because the price of the bacon went up. So I used to be able to get this bacon for, I think it was $2.29. And then it went up to $2.49, and now, as you can see, just the regular price of the bacon is $2.99. But it's perfect for what I'm looking to use it for, and I will definitely save the drippings and use that as grease because we don't have any butter or oil yet. And I got this little package of buffalo chicken drumsticks for $2.77. The tomatoes were 82 cents, I think. I also shopped at Gateway Meat Market for the very first time, and I got dairy-free whipping cream for 97 cents and hot dogs for 97 cents. Just this package. So 375 grams for 97 cents. I kind of went out on a limb there with the whipping cream. I was hoping that I was going to be able to get a pie in budget, but I wasn't sure. So that was a risk, getting a 97-cent ingredient and not sure if I was actually going to need it. I got apples at Avery's for $3.99, and it's a 3-pound bag. I shopped at Bark and Harley's peanut butter crunch and the taco kit. Peanut butter crunch was 99 cents, and the taco kit, $2.88. I shopped at the Bulk Barn. We want to make beans with our ham this week. However, buying all of the separate ingredients that you need to make baked beans would cost probably, so $3 if I could get it on sale for the molasses, $3 for a package of beans. There's $6 alone, plus I need some of that bacon. And I just didn't have the budget for that, so we decided to make a half batch of beans. I went to the Bulk Barn. All of my ingredients together cost $2.83. I also got rice, and that's not for the baked beans, and brown sugar, and that is for the baked beans. And I'm actually hoping that there's enough molasses there that will allow me to make the half batch of baked beans and a half a batch of brown bread. So $2.83. And then I shopped at Sobeys. I was incredibly excited. I had some fast fuel coupons that I wanted to use, and they had these Apple Valley pies. So this is an 8-inch pumpkin pie on for $3.99 with a $2 off sticker on it. So $1.99 for the pie. And they had the English cukes on for $1.49. So the total came to $3.48, and then you can see I used fuel coupons to pay, and it brought the total price of those two items down to 32 cents. So pretty outstanding with some budget left. Okay, I have added to my groceries. I shopped at 3 more stores, Sobeys, Dollarama, and Bulk Barn. I redeemed a bunch of fast fuel coupons at Sobeys, so that was really exciting. I got frozen blueberries, and the pack is a 600-gram pack, and that will give us some variety in our smoothies. Really exciting. And some spinach. We've definitely been missing spinach. The berries and the spinach were both $3.99. So that came to $7.98, and I redeemed a bunch of fast fuel coupons, and you can see here at the bottom, my remaining total was 24 cents. So that was great. I have been wanting to have some olive oil, and I priced it at a bunch of places, and it's just nothing is on sale, no great deals. And so I was going to get a 250 milliliter bottle at Dollarama for $2.75, but when I went in to get it, they also had this canola oil, which I'm not very familiar with. So I actually Googled it right there while I was in the store. Internet calls it a neutral oil that is exchangeable with olive oil in recipes. So I got that for $2.75. And I also shopped at the Bulk Barn. I got paprika and dry mustard, oregano, and more yeast. And my total at the Bulk Barn came to 91 cents. So right now, my groceries are resting at $44.29. So that leaves me 71 cents. And that doesn't seem like a whole lot. What can you do with 71 cents? But I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to get one more ingredient, one more thing to add into this for 71 cents. I have had some generous friends this week. Our bread maker is done. Not recoverable. Believe me, I tried. And my friend Angela told me that I could have this bread maker of hers. She just does not use it anymore. Thank you so much, Angela. I really appreciate it. And then my coworker, Jan, gave me these eggs. I told her she did not have to give me these eggs, but she gave them to me anyways. A friend of hers has some chickens, and so I thought this was incredibly nice as well. So now we have a dozen more eggs to start week 3. Smoothies for lunch. Banana strawberry. We are going to make some pizza dough. The dough turned out great. I made a full batch, which I do not need for the size of pizza that I am making. So I'm going to separate this and set part of it aside for a different meal. I am cooking some of the bacon. So I cut the package, not in half, but in a third. I'm going to use this section here in the beans tomorrow. And I've got this section here, and I took one of the bigger slices as well. I'm going to cook that up, and we are going to use that on the barbecue chicken pizza. This is how the bacon turned out. Pretty good. And then when this cools just a little bit, but before it starts to solidify, I'll pour this into a glass jar, and I'll have some fat to cook with. Change of plans. We are not saving some of the dough. It was really difficult to work with. It was really sticky. I had added a lot of flour. It didn't seem to make a difference. So I am just using it all up. Barbecue chicken pizza going in the oven. Barbecue chicken pizza turned out so good. Definitely can't wait to eat it. And it's funny, everybody has a way that they do things. when I make barbecue chicken pizza, I use hickory barbecue sauce. I always use red onions, red peppers, mushrooms, and bacon, chicken, and cheese. Always, always the same. Except I didn't have hickory barbecue sauce. I had 99-cent regular barbecue sauce from Bargain Harley's. We didn't have any red onions, so it's just got regular onions. And I don't have any peppers left at all, so it simply didn't have peppers at all. So I'm sure it smells actually delicious, amazing. So I'm sure that we get these recipes set in our minds and spend a lot of money getting those ingredients that we think we just have to have. And here I just made the barbecue chicken pizza slightly different than what I normally make it. And I'm really looking forward to eating it because it smells so great. So I guess I didn't really need the red pepper and the red onions. I just like to have the red pepper and the red onions. I forgot to put the beans into soak last night, so it is 6 o'clock in the morning. Get them in now, and hopefully by noon I'll be able to start making the beans and we can have them for supper. We have some new items to give variety to our smoothies. Very exciting. Blueberries and spinach. I only have 2 bananas left and I need to get 3 days of smoothies out of them. So I'm going to use 3/4 of a banana today and 3/4 of a banana tomorrow. And then I'll have some bits and pieces for Monday. Look how big those blueberries are. They're jumbo berries. Anyways, very excited about this. These look really good. Excited. Variety is good. So these have been soaking for 6 hours. They look good. I am going to pop them on the stove to boil. Well, I'll drain them first, then pop them on to boil and get my beans in the oven. So I have mixed up all of the dry mustard. I'm going to apply this to the ham. This is 71 cents worth of ingredients. So if you don't think a few cents can have an impact on your budget, here it is. 2 noodle packages. Those are from Dollarama. They ring in at 34 cents each, and that is 4 cents worth of oats from the bulk barn. Awesome. So not only is that one ingredient, 3 different items, 71 cents. I am making the sauce for the beans. I needed a 1/4 cup of molasses. This is what is left in the container. I'm pretty sure it's not enough even for a half batch of brown bread, but it's going to be pretty close. So I'm going to try a batch and we're going to see how it turns out. I mean, it can't be any worse than the deformed bread that we had 2 weeks ago. Okay, here's the beans. And I'm going to pour my mixture. Over top. I cut up that little section of bacon that I had set aside and added it in. And I'm going to top this with a 1/4 of a piece of onion, and then you add water to cover the beans. So this is really important when you're making beans. Beans are no good if they go dry, so you have to keep continually checking them when they're baking to determine if you need to add even more water. The beans turned out so good. The bread turned out amazing. We haven't tasted it yet, so I shouldn't say amazing, but it looks good. This is quite a little feast. We have the stovetop here, beans, ham, leftover potato salad. We have the veggies, bread, And here are the plates. Don't they look delicious? Whipping up the cream. And here we have pie. The non-dairy whipping cream, we whipped it and whipped it and whipped it. It did get thicker. It's not like Cool Whip, but I'm excited to have this. Yesterday, the smoothies were good, but they didn't have that super strong blueberry flavor that we were thinking. They taste like blueberries, just not really strong. So I used more blueberries today, and you can tell by the color. Blueberry banana smoothies with spinach. This is the beginning of the ham soup. I have some of the broth off of the ham in here already. Potatoes, carrots, turnip, cabbage, parsnip, onions, and I am going to add in some of the lentils that we had. I'm going to add water, and I haven't decided if I'm going to add in any of the tomatoes that I've preserved or not. We're going to give this a go. We're going to start with this. I'm making ham, cheese, mushroom, and green onion omelets for supper. And we're also going to have it with spinach salad. I added a little bit of the fat that I was able to salvage from the ham. I'm going to add the omelet in. It's looking pretty good here in the pan. I broke that little area right there when I tried to flip it. I even used 2 spatulas, but it still broke that little spot. Omelet topped with salsa and a spinach salad on the side. Lunch today is the last of the chicken noodle soup. I put a little bit of spinach in there just to give it a fresh look and taste. A little bit of brown bread, homemade brown bread, a granola bar, and a clementine. We are going to have tacos tonight. We are going to make half of this taco kit. This is a half a pound of ground beef. We're going to make guacamole. We have tomatoes. We don't have any lettuce, but we do have spinach. So these are going to be really good. Last week we had the tacos for 2 kit. The main difference between these two, because of course this is a full taco kit, we're going to get 2 weeks out of this. Comes with 12 shells, so we'll just use 6 this week and 6 next week. So the big difference is the shells in the regular kit are just the standard shell, and the shells in the taco for 2 kit are the stand-up shells, which we really like those. So we like those better. However, the quantity of taco seasoning in this kit is, it seems way more than, even when I used only half and I have half set aside for next week, it seems way more than what I had available to me last week. Maybe that's just an illusion, I'm not sure, but we like the quantity of the spice in this kit. We like the shells in the tacos for 2. Tacos. Always love Taco Tuesday. This is the sauce mix out of the taco kit. Now we have homemade salsa, so we decided, we have seen a recipe for a taco pasta salad, and we are going to try that, and we're going to save this sauce kit. We use the salsa that we have on the tacos, and we're going to use this as a base for a recipe. Not next week, we'll use up the rest of this kit, but 2 weeks from tonight. So we'll have Taco Tuesday next week, and then we'll have Taco Pasta Salad Tuesday in 2 weeks. Lunch today is ham soup, homemade brown bread, and a clementine. Ham dinner leftovers for supper tonight. Ham, baked beans, a little bit of the stovetop stuffing, not very much of the mixed vegetables left. We made some more potato salad and we made some coleslaw and brown bread on the side. I also made a teeny little bit of ham gravy to go with it. Lunch today, ham soup, brown bread, clementine, and a little bit of spinach to top the soup with. We are having fried rice tonight. We previously cooked the rice that we had so that it would be cold and ready for us. We are going to add in ham, so ham fried rice, 3 of our little eggs, mushrooms, mixed vegetables, except the handsome one wants me to pick out these lima beans because he doesn't like them and he doesn't want them in the fried rice. And we are going to use some shredded cabbage as well. And at the very end, my science experiment is going so well. We are going to garnish the top with some of the green onions. Yay! Ham fried rice. This is a super quick and really inexpensive meal. Total out of pocket in the first 3 weeks, we've spent $136.04. And we have redeemed approximately $25 in fast fuel coupons and manufacturer's coupons. So let's get to it. We have left some potatoes, some flour, coffee, canola oil. Of spices, we have yeast, chili powder, we have some granola, honey, baking powder. We have some green lentils left. We have oregano, paprika, some brown sugar. This was a real sad situation right there. That is the guacamole that we made for Taco Tuesday. We made it, put it in the fridge to chill, and we forgot about it. We didn't even eat it. How disappointing. There's a little bit of grated cheese that we had left from Taco Tuesday. That's some of the gravy that I made for the ham dinner last night. We have left pasta, so the macaroni's never been opened. Some of the fusilli. We have 2 of the noodle packs. We have 2 granola bars. We have 7 little teeny eggs left. We have some mushrooms, 1 tomato, a bit of cheese. The cheese situation is looking grim. We are going to need to get more cheese. 1 parsnip, some English cucumber, 3 apples, 3 clementines, 3 avocados. We have some turnips, some cabbage. We have 1.5 onions, spinach. In here, this is the leftover taco shells and the leftover seasoning from the kit, and that we are going to have next week. This is leftover baked beans. This is our bacon grease that I have saved for cooking. We have the mac and cheese, but it's the Walmart brand. We have lots of carrots left. We have the Captain Crunch cereal. We have just been eating that as a snack because the non-dairy milk that we have is not good for drinking. It was given to me. It had been frozen. We rethought it, put it in this container. It does have residue, so not great for drinking, but totally fine for smoothies and okay for in coffee. There's lots of mayo left. Lots and lots of mayo. Hummus. Still some, we made some more potato salad and it's back in that container. We have both of the containers of broth. Not much yogurt left. We might get a smoothie or 2 out of that, but then that's it. It'll be done. It's the frozen stuff. We now have blueberries. Yay! Broccoli, mixed vegetables. There's those chicken legs. Then here we have the broth pucks that I got out of the chicken. This is broth from the ham. Pork chops, pork chop, and then we have 3 little packages of ham that we've done up. They are going to be good for a small one for an omelet, a ham and cheese omelet, and then other ones for whatever, some kind of casserole, ham and rice, don't know. Hot dogs, we have the ground beef left. I have a 3/4 of a pound, 3/4 of a pound, a 1/2 pound, and in this container back here, that's also a 1/2 pound. I have that little meatball and a half that I tucked away before we ended up getting that great buy on the hamburger. And I have this back bacon left. We have 2 chicken breasts. We have English muffins. And this is the leftovers of the ham soup. I'm definitely taking some of that in my lunch tomorrow. And the rest, if the handsome one doesn't have it for his lunch, I might freeze into some handy little lunches. This is a lot of stuff. Thanks everybody so much for following along. If you are curious about what we are spending, the equivalent in US dollars is $32.65 US is the current equivalent to $45 Canadian. So I would have spent in 3 weeks under 100 US dollars for all of those groceries. Pretty cool. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it would be wonderful if you would do so. Like the video, share the video. You may be watching this on our YouTube channel. Maybe you are watching this on our Facebook page. Either way, thanks for your support. Leave your comments and let me know what you think.